All right, we just learned how to write our first HTML element. We're on our way to coding, like for real. This is the beginning. You should get excited. And now we got to learn how to add more content because we can't just write web pages with an H1. So as you can see over here, we've got some content. In this case, Nick, I live in Houston, Texas, where the weather is hot and the tacos are plentiful. We're going to add our own content. So of course, this is going to be about you. So I had you write your first and last name. So again, I'm the only one in the room here. So I'm going to put my first and last name from last time, and then I'm going to add a new content piece. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of copy and paste this. You can do that too. So go ahead and code with me. So I'm going to have you copy and paste this content over. We don't want to be stressing about content. We want to be worried more about code. So go ahead and just pop this into like wherever you live. So I live in Salt Lake City, Utah. We'll say where the weather is cold and the mountains are plentiful. Right now it's pretty cold. So what I would do is change this to make sense for wherever you live. And of course, you can make this as custom as you want later. But for now, we've got this chunk of content. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up, remember, syntax, open and closed angle brackets, open and close angle brackets, and then my slash. And then now we're going to introduce a new tag for content called the paragraph tag. So if we were to type out paragraph, that would be pretty obnoxious if we had to type that out every single time. So all we have to do is actually type the P, letter P. And the browser knows from the HTML rules that we're following, right, the syntax, that we are trying to make a paragraph. So notice something interesting. This formed up the content, gave us some spacing here, and now this P tag is wrapping around this content. So look, I mean, we're starting to look similar to our web page now. So there's some missing elements here as well. We've got an image, we've got some links. But before we go further, there's a really cool thing that is in HTML and other languages called comments. The syntax for writing comments is pretty interesting. It looks like this. Open angle bracket, exclamation point, dash, dash. That's pretty weird compared to the open and close angle brackets that we just experienced. And then we can close this comment by saying dash, dash, and then we have another angle bracket. That's just super weird looking, right? I mean, I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, what? But this is a great way for us to write notes to ourselves. So this won't show up in the browser. So you can see that it's not showing up here. So why would we use comments? Well, they're going to be an amazing tool for us to plan ahead. So how could we plan ahead to look at this end result? Well, we could use comments to write in things in our own language, in this case, English, what we're going to do next. So what we need to do next is put an image in here. So I'm going to put in a comment and say, image tag goes here. And then I'm going to copy and paste this and go ahead and follow along with me if you have not been. And then we're going to put in our link tag. So links go here. So this is the missing content that we still need inside of our personal web page. So the image tag up here and the links down here. We're going to be adding our image tag next.